Says it's starting. Oh, there we go. There we go. Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. As usual, I don't have anything to say. I don't know what I'm going to say. Oh, it keeps getting this tech crap. I don't know why I can't get. I have two of my comments. Want to be a soft place to fall. Whatever. Okay. So, welcome, whoever is listening, whoever's here. Are you having a nice Memorial Day weekend? Peter and I went to see Sight yesterday. It's a story about a Chinese boy who, against all odds, became a doctor. Say something, whoever's here, so I can say hi. Um, or type something. So he was a Chinese doctor. It's amazing what he went through and how they made this movie. Angel Studios made The Chosen, and they have everything that they come out with is so heartfelt and right up my alley for movies. Oh, Peter Henry. So you're back off? You're off it now? No. I get it so hard. Anyway. Anyway, this movie, we were both crying. It was so well done, so heartfelt. The obstacles this guy overcame, it just blew me away. And what he's done for eyesight for people, for becoming this doctor. And the actual real doctor was at the end of the movie, and he just told about what he's a little girl from India. Her parents put. Okay, so what is my message? My message is there are no victims, right? So her mother put some kind of acid while she was sleeping on her eyes because when they put her out on the street, because I was saying, why would they do that to their daughter? Come to find out, it's so they could get more money because she's actually blind, so she could peddle money. She could get anyway. So when he did become, gosh, I don't know if I should say anything if you guys are gonna go see it. Anyway, the message was from this little girl that the light comes from within. Has nothing to do with the eyes. Nothing to do with our eyes. Our eyes only see what our mind tells us, what we already believe. I can go into a situation, which right now there is a situation that I'm in, kind of with a friend and her husband, which is a very volatile. I know I talked a little bit about this last week, but it's not my loving of them both is not being understood because it's looked at as a victim and perpetrator situation for most people. As there is no such thing. In reality, there's no such thing. If you believe there's a victim and a perpetrator, you believe you can be a victim or a perpetrator. Well, you don't want to believe that our minds don't want to believe that we're the perpetrator. But I love everybody. If I hold hate or judgment for somebody else, it hurts me because we are one. We are not separate. There is no separation to what we truly are. What we are is not this body and mind. And our lives are going by what we believe. And as we believe these limited thoughts of this limited being, we live in a box, afraid of living. We're so afraid of dying because this body and mind is going to die. But that's not who we are. That's on the timeline of life. And there is no time in reality. Only in this, as our eyes see people getting old, in reality, okay, a body and mind gets old because we believe it, because that's what we see. So it interprets, the mind interprets it as dying, slowly dying. Who we are never dies. It wasn't born. But when we're identified with this body, it's limited to a timeline that there is no such thing. There isn't a timeline. In reality, there isn't a time. In this dream of being separate from God, separate from life, there is a birth and death when you believe you're this body and mind. But there is no death or even birth for a baby. It does not know anything about that. It's going to be told that, so it's going to believe that it's a person once it looks in the mirror, and then it's going to slowly start believing in a world that isn't real either. It's all imagination. Every single person, little me, is seeing life in its own trajectory based on the beliefs it has. There are a lot of collective beliefs that we all, as humanity, believe in that's been handed to, and you just know that I know mind. I know. Question it. Question it all. Do you really know? How do you know? How do you know there's a victim and perpetrator? Because that's what it looks like and you're believing it to be true. Hurt people hurt people. When you see that you're not this body and mind, the hurt goes away. Because the hurt is only from the beliefs, the arguing with life. The itch. Oh, it's such a different, society is not, actually, society, a lot of people are waking up to this. A lot of people are waking. My whole feed is full of I don't, it's crazy how every day, my whole life is all about this. And Peter says, I'm scared for you. That's all you think about. Well, yeah, okay. You can be scared, but I am not scared. I'm not scared. When I went through the scamming, I didn't look at him as the perpetrator and me as the victim. That hurts. If I held myself out as a victim of him, he's me. In the higher realm, I wanted this. Everything that's happening, you want it because life, it's trying who you really are. Hi, Julie. Who you really are is trying to wake you up to this message. It's trying. So anytime you're angry or frustrated or what, if you could take a breath and just say, okay, I want this. I wanted this. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be easy, But can you just entertain for a minute, a full minute? I wanted this. See what changes within when you don't believe you're a victim of whatever's going on. The traffic. It's for you, not to you. It's freedom. And if you have to breathe, that's what you do. Freaking breathe deep, because in that moment, your mind is locked on, they did this to me, that this hurts, and they gotta pay. And that little me is so afraid to live. It's so afraid, and it finds obstacles everywhere. It finds pain and suffering. They did this. Do you know what they did to me? Do you know? Most of our conversations are about that. And then when I'm in a conversation with somebody that's bitching about something, that's why I'm having such a hard time with my granddaughter right now. She's so negative. Oh my God. It's very tough for me to have a conversation with her. I'm seeing her mind. I am loving her through it. But there is definitely something to be worked out in me, because I want her that way. I've created her that way for me to see everything is happening for me. Everything. And I'm not a victim of it. I just haven't seen it yet. And I'm okay. I am going to, because I always ask, show me, show me. And I use mom every day. Show me. She's showing me so much. She's me. But I used her to victimize me for so long that now I'm using the image of her to free me. And that feels so damn good. The image, I think of her and I think of that love that I feel for her. And I know she's literally, where did that go, that energy, after what animated that body? Right here. Right in my very own heart, where she always was. It was just this that fought. She was one of the very few that are now at the end, because there's so many things that are happening right now for me to see. Unconditional love, real unconditional love, not with expectations of you have to be a certain way for me to love you. Real unconditional love is no matter what it looks like, or looks like with the eyes, or hears like. Somebody saying, somebody yesterday said, I'm disappointed in you. I felt the sting for a second, but I felt it. And I was like, there you are. That's still the little me wanting approval. Not necessary. So I don't have to blame this person for being disappointed in me. I don't. I can love them like I love me. If I feel disappointment or um, how dare she say that about somebody saying they're disappointed in me, if the little me was still large here, I would have to resent that person, blame them, me be the victim of them, and they're the perpetrator. Nope. When I think of her, yes, it's a her. I love her just like I love the one that she sees I'm disappointed. She's disappointed in me for. I can't help it. When you love this, you cannot judge another person. You can't hold them as a perpetrator or a victim. That's freedom. Can you imagine how much freedom this can free up inside? Um, ooh, it sparked something. It sparked, there was something there. As we free up this victim perpetrator thing, the love, I, I'm seeing that this whole situation between my girlfriend and her husband, um, I'm seeing I created them this way. The higher, the real me, that's nothing, that's energy, whatever, brought them to my life for me to see that that little Lori is capable of unconditional love here on earth because she's loving herself. And this girlfriend, she's, when we talked about the inner child, she hated her. I hate that little girl. She's so blah, 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 blah. I was mortified when she said that. I was like, what? Oh, I just want to hug her. We need to hug. Like I said, Rocket Man, that movie Rocket Man. At the end, when he hugs when Elton John hugs his 5-year-old. Ah, oh, Peter can't even watch it because it's so emotional for him because he doesn't love himself. He doesn't love his little boy yet. Yet. It changes everything when you have love and compassion and empathy, and you can tap into the joy that he or she had before it took on a belief of I'm separate from God. There's something wrong with me. I can do it wrong. They're doing it wrong to me. All of that is separation. We are one with life. Think of the bird soaring, the osprey. It's one with life. Okay, I have something that just popped into my head. Okay, this is something Lisa Carnes taught me years ago. She actually had a paper bag, but I know now that we can use our. She actually cut up a paper bag. Okay, think about a paper bag and a lamp with a light. A lamp with a lamp with no lampshade, just a light. Or even a flashlight or whatever. So you have this paper bag and you turn it upside down. Okay? Bag's upside down. You poke 8 billion holes in that bag. 8 billion holes. And then you take that light and put it up inside of that bag. The 8 billion holes are for the people, but the light is what we really are. Did that hit? Did that hit? The light is what you are. You've always been. That's why we are attracted to babies. They don't believe they're a person. They are light. They are pure light. And we feel it. And we love babies because it reminds us of the joy that we've lost. Because we believe we're this body and mind and it's not good enough. You can't tell me you didn't follow that. That's it in its simplicity. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Feel that joy of your little girl or boy. She or he is still there, just waiting for you to acknowledge her You even understood it. Yes, Julie. That's the beginning. Let it. Let it. And let that mind just question it. When you get into a situation where you're so frustrated and think it should be, the most violent word in the English language is should. When you think something should be different than it is, feel it. It hurts. And it hurts because you're saying that that light is what God is. That light. If you're saying it shouldn't be that way, that's telling God it's got it wrong. How arrogant. Only the personality can be arrogant. Because the who you really are, that God, love, life, whatever you want to call it, isn't arrogant. It's just loving. It just loves. And as that love is reawakened, never said that before, the joy comes back. And not for a situation or something happening. It's just an inner joy. In joy in myself. It's possible to be in this world as a human being, but not of it. Being that light in the world, but not attached to it. Can you feel that one, Julie? It's about feeling. It's not even really understanding. I mean, because the words are limited to this earth, this timeline that doesn't exist. But rehearing this message, Julie, you've heard it enough. Let it work its magic. Such a beautiful thing. That joy is just waiting to be rediscovered. It's never gone anywhere. That carefree, every single thought you have, especially the ones about lack of money, you can feel that in your body. Feel it. Life knows what it's doing. I definitely understand some of the things you say, but I just can never seem to get on board with the whole we are just one person. No, okay, you're not going to get on we are one person. We are not one person. There are 8 billion people. But if you think of each person as that light permeates everyone. That's what everyone is. It's energy. Think of it as an energy. The light is an energy. It's not divided. The light or energy cannot be divided. It's in this computer. It's in the bird. It's in the chair. It's dumbed down here. Slowed down to density. It seems like it's hard. But when the quantum physics shows us, any scientist knows that anything that's matter it's just slowed down energy. There's nothing inside of it. Nothing. I have a very hard time believing that I am not perfect. You are perfect. You are perfect. Don't try to believe it, though. Let that love for little Julie grow. Let it grow. Feel that love. Think of her as a little girl. Put a picture up of little Julie and love her. No, that came out wrong. That should have said that I'm not that person. Not perfect. Yeah, okay. I have some earrings that say I'm perfectly imperfect. How's that? Perfectly imperfect. Can you let yourself off the hook? You are perfect. You cannot do it wrong. Life is happening exactly the way it's supposed to for you to wake up to what you're. I know you're trying. I know you've been listening for a long time. It's there, and you know it's there. But your mind is not letting you. Can you, for this week, just go with feeling, little Julie? When a thought comes up that I fucked up, I did it wrong, or somebody's hurt me, or blah, 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 go back to little Julie and hug her. Just get that image of you as a little girl and love her. All those thoughts are not true. All those thoughts that say you fucked up, you did it wrong, they did it wrong, all of that, none of it's true. It's just getting you to awaken to this. The truth, which is you are love itself. You are God itself, experiencing life through this body. And when we say it's wrong, even if it's traffic, you say it's wrong, you're arguing with God. Now, we are taught, a baby doesn't know God. We are taught that there's a God in the sky damning us to hell if we do wrong. The ultimate judger, but it turns that idea turns the mind into its own judger. It's completely judging this and others as doing it wrong. The others are there to wake you up. Anybody you hate is someone that's showing you whatever you're judging them as, they're showing you. Because the hurt, the only reason you would hate someone is there was an idea that they hurt me. They are your gift. They are your gift to show you what's already living inside of you that you believe that's not true. Like someone telling me yesterday that they were disappointed in me. I felt it. I felt the ding, but it didn't stick. I felt it. I felt but I breathe into it. Just breathe into it. That pain is not, it's showing you that it's not true. Your body tells you it's not true. There's so much pain that happens like the minute we wake up, we take on this belief, this person. And it hurts. It's anxiety because it's never good enough. That automatically comes as soon as you wake up. Back comes the stories of a me that's not good enough. And then the body is instant anxiety within because the body knows it's not true. And it's letting you know by that uncomfortableness. Find out where that uncomfortableness is and breathe into it. So, I have teamed up with a girlfriend from Sweden, Stockholm, Sweden, Deborah. We are creating a new, it's going to be an online get together for people who really want to see who they are, who want a safe place to fall, to be, to bring these ideas out. We can discuss it and see each situation. Because I've been in groups like this. Actually, I still am. I'm in two. And it is so beautiful because it has accelerated the love here. So If anyone is interested in being part of these groups, I'm going to do just 6 people at first. And then as that gets filled, then we'll do 6 more. But it's a place to fall where you can be yourself and not worry about being judged. It's going to be on Zoom, so we'll be able to talk to each other, see each other. Just in getting in front of Zoom and talking, all that fear comes up because the the mind wants to keep you small. It's afraid to get out there. But as it grows, you become comfortable looking at yourself and speaking when you're being held in a loving space where you're not afraid to be judged. Well, there's going to be fear of being judged because you're never afraid that somebody else is going to judge you. You're afraid of your own judgment. You're already judging yourself and you don't want them to agree with it. That's how judgment works, really. It's basically about finding that light within. If you are interested, if this sounds like something you'd like to be a part of, send me your email, either here or privately, and I will send you the wording for it and how it's going to work. I've got it all mapped out. Deborah and I collaborated on it. The words that the two of us have come up with is just captured how it feels to belong in a group that accelerates your awareness of who you truly are. I'm so excited about it. I want everyone I love to come to the love that they already are and see it. Not with the eyes, but internally see it and love who you are. Imagine the creativity, the joy that can be unleashed. It's already there, and you know it. But it's just the belief in this body and mind that keeps you. But if we do this consistently, one-on-one, just together, bringing your real life situations into the group and each other holding that space, and just all it takes is a little fine tuning, a different way to look at it. And then you go, oh, because my one-on-ones that I've been doing lately, so fun. Somebody came to me this week. Was it this week? Yeah, this week. She was so distraught, so believing the thoughts of she fucked up big time. And I got, it wasn't even an hour when I got her to see a completely different perspective. And she's like, it's just a different way to look at life that uncovers the joy that you've always been, that you just forgot. This is going to be big. It's going to be big. I feel it. I want everyone to feel joy and love for themselves. And then when you come into something, you feel it so often that when you come into something that hurts, that feels uncomfortable, you know that you're back in the body and mind. Take that breath and get back to who you truly are. Oh, Jimmy, good luck with this new collaboration in the group thing. I tune in whenever I can. I take very much from what you deliver. Oh, thank you to this too lately. Doing great. Me. And I think I have my escapes. Yeah. Oh, Jimmy, I just love that you're here. I love you. Both of you. You know it. You can feel it. I know you can. Because I hold you too. I hold everybody in that space of love because I know you're me. There is no separation. You just haven't seen it yet. Anybody who doesn't love me This is what Byron Katie taught us years ago. Anybody that doesn't love me, they know they do. They just haven't realized it yet. Same with you. Because as you love yourself, you love everybody. You can't help it. So this love of what you truly are is waiting for you to discover it unconditionally. Even if it's angry or says I'm disappointed in you or whatever, says something should be different than it is, it's still there. Mm-hmm. Feel it. Feel it when you say somebody should be different than they are. It hurts. And your body is letting you know. That's why it hurts. That thought isn't true. Everybody is in your life exactly the way they are for you to see you, to see who you truly are. Thank you for taking this journey with me. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful day and send me your email. Let's embark on this journey together. Have a great Memorial weekend.